Hello friends! So it's been about a month since I have been working on my new business, which is called Just Good AI. Now, like in most business ventures, or perhaps like in all business ventures, there have been a lot of up and downs that I want to share with you in this video. Now, before we get into it, please make sure to check out the last episode in which I already documented what happened in the first week of growing this business, so that you will be able to connect things well, but even more importantly, you will not lack knowledge about an important stage of building a business, which would really be a shame. Now let's get into it. So after I got done with the stuff that I had to do in week one, which was primarily related to branding, so logo, website, first outreach attempts, picking a niche, and so on and so forth, was building the first product of Just Good AI that I would then show as a demo to leads and potential clients. Now, this product is an email agent that is able to manage almost to perfection email inboxes for real estate agencies, which is the niche that I picked, as I explained in the previous episode. The outreach channels that I used initially were WhatsApp and email campaigns. Now, I used WhatsApp because initially I'm just selling this product in Italy, therefore it's a very convenient channel, but I've just tried it for a day, probably with 40 leads or something like that, and I haven't gotten someone to show interest in the product, unlike with emails, because I launched another instantly campaign, not the one I was talking about in the previous episode, which was filled with very bad leads. I launched another one specifically in Italy. I scraped those leads from maps, found the decision maker's email, and that actually gave me some good results. If I'm not mistaken, reply rate was around 6%, which is way above industry average, and one of these leads that I got from the email campaign actually transformed into a book call. I just took this call three days ago at day 35, even if this campaign was something that I did in week 2. And this happened because it was a lead that reactivated itself at some point, and I was pretty surprised by it. So we had the call 2 days ago, went pretty well. I would give myself a solid 7 out of 10 for it. He said he would let me know. When they say so, it usually means that it's not going to end up in a sale, but never say never. This is a very particular individual that I had to deal with, an owner of a real estate agency. So we'll see how it ends up. Now, apart from this email agent that I've built, tried to sell already, I also built a voice agent, but as soon as I tried the Italian version of it, because AI phone callers work perfectly for the English language, but in Italian it had some problems understanding, especially when I was saying or dictating a phone number, for example, which made it very inconvenient. Therefore, I quit pretty quickly to try to develop it and never even got to sell it. Then I tried to build a WhatsApp agent because I was really tired with and disappointed with the results obtained in the WhatsApp outreach that I did for the email agent, as I just explained. And I had a vision in which I would automate this entire process, which never happened at the end because making this building a successful outreach WhatsApp agent is very complicated, especially because Meta has to approve a template, which is already a nightmare. And I just said to myself, let's invest our time in something that has a better and certain ROI, which then brought me to attempt to build an internal tool that would scrape leads for me at a more efficient rate and cheaply, which is actually what I am working on right now. This build is taking me 10 days. It's been 10 days since I have been developing it. It's called Just Good Leads. And essentially what it allows me to do is, with one prompt, for example, find me 200 plumbers in Milan because I want to sell them something. Well, actually, 200 real estate agencies in Rome, given that it's our niche, let's use this example, and it would do so efficiently. It can also get up to like 300 or something leads if I'm not mistaken, because of the system that I was able to make it work on. I won't really go into the specifics of this build because I'm going to keep it for a future video, and I'm not going to lie right now. I hope this product actually doesn't just make it as a successful internal tool, but I'm also really considering to try to sell it outside of Just Good AI. So to agencies and freelancers who would really benefit from its functionality. So it has just come to my attention that I was narrating on autopilot what I attempted, what worked and what didn't, but I really skipped a crucial part, which was when I really struggled to keep going, which was week 3. What happened in week 3, if I'm not mistaken, it's just after I refused to further develop the WhatsApp agent, is that I really felt stuck. I also had a couple of health things that weren't really letting me work fluently, and that's when a few shiny objects started to creep in. I was considering, let's try business 26 now, because for those that don't know it, this is the 25th time that I attempt to build a successful online business, and I was able to get over these mental obstacles by just believing in the direction that I am moving, believing in the industry that I am in, reminding myself that it's the best place to be at this moment in time. And also semen retention helped a lot, because since I started this business, I've been practicing semen retention now. It's day 37 of it, and being disciplined on this aspect also helps a lot to don't fall into procrastination cycles. Even when some demons start to creep in, it really helps you to stay online. Therefore, I was able to make it past this stage, and just after it, I started to work on Just Good Leads, which is a very interesting potential SaaS that is a branch essentially of Just Good AI. Now, I really want to invest more time into it right now rather than on selling to businesses AI solutions, which is what I attempted with the email agent. And I even got to a call without much outreach at all. If I'm not mistaken, I just contacted about 100 real estate agencies, and I had already an owner on a Google Meet call a couple of days ago, which means that I could certainly get more of these calls and potentially clients as well. But something about this software that I'm building, the value behind it, is really encouraging me to, at least for a moment, try to get a couple of users to try it, get some feedback, and see if it's actually a branch that we should consider making the main one. But we will see. Now, if you don't want to miss how my business journey continues, please make sure to subscribe. And by the way, you have to excuse me about this very boring video, but it's late at night and I have been trying to record it for about 2 hours now, even though it may last about 10 minutes. I know it's crazy, but my perfectionism kept me pressing record over and over again, trying to get a better introduction, a better presentation of what I tried to build. And I just got to a point in which I said, let's press record and we will go with whatever the result is, which is what I did. I promise I will try to make future videos more entertaining, but for this time we'll go with whatever came out. Peace.